Just finished. I'm doing in the middle of a workout. Well, actually, I'm ending the workout out here. The weather's real nice. I'm trying to get back into some running and everything right now. And you know, when you, some of you probably familiar with this, when you get your best ideas and your best visions when you're just doing what exercising, working out, or you may be in a garden or something. I do gardening too. Um, and just was thinking about some things that was coming across my mind because some of you probably like me, you got a multiple, or rather a multitude of things that you're into. And you're just not one of those one thing type of people. You just want to do multiple things. You know, I'm a health and wellness. I have a podcast where I'm getting into civics and politics and so forth. And there's an inclination to ask yourself, you know, maybe I just need to stick to one thing and not do all of those things. And maybe, you're thinking about what other people may be thinking. You know, they're looking at you a certain way. You may not be getting the type of attention that you really, really want or catching on. So you may go into that quote unquote start doubting yourself. And what I will say to you is this, as I was working out today, I was thinking about this, and someone said that it's all about really living in your purpose of the why you're doing it. That's the most important thing. As far as the following, the liking, building your platform, all of that will come. You got to put in the work. Nothing starts out right away. Even though you would like to get the following, or like to get the attention, and like for people to catch on to it. One thing about a vision and an idea, most people really aren't going to share your vision or your idea necessarily. It's yours. It's meant for you and only for you. When you're living in your purpose, that's all that matters. You're going into a place where you see a void, where there's a need. The last thing we need to do is to get caught up in something that's trending, even when it gets down to talking about having a podcast, because what you get into is this wanting to be seen, wanting to be seen, wanting to be seen, wanting to be seen. And there's a whole crowd of people. There's even a business that capitalizes on that, because somebody will come up here and say, I can teach you how to do a podcast, and real simple, just sign up. All you got to do this A, B, and C. And if one thing they do, they lure people in with the click and bait, is they say money. And that's what we got to watch. It's not about chasing the money. It's about living in your purpose of the why. That's all that matters. You know why you're doing what you're doing. You know it's purposeful. You know there's a need, there's a void. For example, when I got into fitness, as I was going along the way, I started off with this one size fits all, and the reality was I had to find my niche. So interesting, all of a sudden, how they're getting into this functional fitness and exercise therapy, and now all of a sudden everybody's talking about the age. And I recall having conversations with people, even going to a couple of interviews, and the first thing they wanted to talk about was weight loss. Everything was weight loss. The problem with that is that's more like a trend. Obvious, yes, we're having issues with obesity and so forth, but what I tried to explain to the person on the other side, and this was like maybe over a year ago, that look, at the time I was, 58 years old. So for me, I'm looking at 58 years old, and I can identify with a growing number of people. Now, this is about 3 years ago. I'm 58 years old, and I'm letting this person understand, look, that's what's up. There are going to be more people that are in their 50s, 50 plus and 60, and lo and behold, here we are right now, people talking about functional fitness and working out with people and helping people that are 50 plus. So, but for me, it was more about a purpose. Not so much about the money and so forth, but it was the purpose behind it, the passion behind it, because I'm genuinely concerned about people who are in that age group and the void that's missing, and the fact that, I come across people, including myself, and the challenge that we face. So I'm saying all that to say this: living your passion, living your purpose, that's all that matters. Believe me, there's a need for you. There is a need for you. You are relevant. We all are relevant. We all have a reason for being here. The money will come. The attention will come. As long as you're doing it for the right reason, that's all that matters. not just all about the likes and the following and all this other stuff, and they throw that dollar sign in front of that. And a lot of people end up wasting their money because they get caught up in this. I just want to be seen. I want to be popular. Somebody got 100 and something thousand hits. I want to be like that person. And not understanding, what's that all about? It's not for so many people who going to inch in there. Once that, whatever that group of people get in there and they're doing all this, whatever they're doing, the door really closes. Everything else is somebody coming along the way and telling you how you can be like that person, and they're getting a lot of money from you, or they're just getting a lot of money from you in terms of not that you're spending money with them, but you're going all on the internet and you're hitting, the click and the following and so forth, and it's just a game. So believe me, again, it's all about living in your purpose, living in the why you're doing what you're doing, why you're here. And that's what it's all about. I just wanted to share that with you. And take care. See you on the other side.